Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You know the drill. Let's get right down to it. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They begin with Henry. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Again, it's Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Brady going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Play action. Now it's Brady. Buying time to his left. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. A big play. Brady to Gronkowski. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Brady. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A.J. Green. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Lions put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. On first down, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And now off to the races down the right side. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 76 yards. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 7 yards away. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Oh, this is blocked. The Lions pick it up. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. He'll buy some time right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Meanwhile, Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Inside handoff, Henry. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9. In motion right comes Reed. Second down, they go again with Henry. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's got it down to the 28.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown of this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands of Pickens. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off on a great one, Darrelle Revis. And the Lions are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. That throw by Brady incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Brady. Open man is Andre Reed, complete. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. In motion, Gronkowski. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Out to the left here to Reed. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reed. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. In motion left is Biletnikoff. Brady now on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Running from the gun with Henry. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. Throw right side is caught by Biletnikoff. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And
anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Differential, a 7-point game as we get back underway in quarter number 3. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move. They'll run it again with Henry. Five yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. He dumps it off for Henry. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again to Henry. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he rifles one incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Working from the gun, Mahomes being chased out left. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat and a touchdown.
Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. They'll try and throw for it. Steps away to his left. And that is caught for the 2 points. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Brady now to throw. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Rob Gronkowski, 74 yards. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Derrick Henry. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. On second down at 4. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now Mahomes. And he finds McLaurin. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. Here's Mahomes to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Dancing to his left. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Lions have just...